Are you tired of feeling like you never have enough money? Did you know your mind can be part of the problem? How? Psychological math. You probably do it all the time and have no idea it's hurting your finances. I'm Dr. Catherine, creator of the Kainos method, and I use my business and psychology background to help you control your money, enjoy your life, and own your time. If you or someone you know struggles with this and would like to learn more and how to fix it, check out my freebie in the link below. Why your budget isn't working and how to fix it. Now let's jump in. What is psychological math? Psychological math is a combination of two terms, mental math and optimism bias. So to define mental math, it's exactly what you think it is doing math or calculations in your head. Secondly, optimism bias is the tendency to overestimate the likelihood of future positive events and underestimate the probability of future negative events. So both of these have some very positive applications. Doing math in your head is a good thing to be able to do that, right? You don't want to always be able, or you don't want to always have to bring out a pen and paper when you want to do some math, right? It's good to be able to juggle those things around in your head. And then optimism bias. I mean, it's a great thing to anticipate positive things and good things happening and being hopeful and looking, towards the future, expecting good things to happen. So these are both have positive elements to them. At the same time, they could also have negative elements to them. So from the mental math perspective, for example, sometimes you're doing math in your head. Depending on the math, you're doing estimations and you can make errors. So if you make an error, but then you continue to do estimations with that existing error, that contributes to more errors. And then same thing with optimism bias is that we're just, maybe overly optimistic about things and ignoring, real risks that we might need to be thoughtful about. So one example of optimism bias in real life, and you'll see it like in the retail world, is thinking that you're going to be making more money in the future than you do right now. And so that's a possibility, but it's not for certain. And so sometimes what happens is we'll make financial decisions based on that, such as like, buy now, pay later, and thinking, okay, well, I'll be making more money later, so I don't have to worry about it. I'll just get the product now. And then in the future, when I make more money, then I can pay it later. Or if there's some kind of like balloon payment, then I can take care of that later because I'll be making more money and it won't be as difficult as it might be right now. And then the other thing is like negative events, for example. So we're assuming we'll not only have more money, we'll have our same job, where nothing's going to happen that's going to impact or decrease our finances, which it's also a possibility. We don't want it to happen, but it's a possibility. So when we combine those two things, psychological math is what I have at the intersection. The negative part of mental math and optimism bias is psychological math. And that's something that can actually harm our money plan and help it not go in the direction that we're wanting it to go. So let's talk about our fix.